Yeah, we're not gonna worry about appearances and none of that shit today, man. Honestly, what's on my mind is it's above, you know, it's above just the physical, you know, it's above just your outward appearance. It's above, you know what I'm saying? This is some perspective shit. I wanted to just start out just saying, for anyone watching this video, thank you. You know, welcome to the community. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to be honest, really, because let's just talk about authenticity. You know, for one, just to bring it out of there. If I'm building an audience, I want it to be organic, authentic. You know, I want them to know me and to see my struggles, see my successes, and see me as a human being, as they are. Right? With that being said, human beings have temptations. Human beings are just that, human beings, right? Most of us completely unaware of the spiritual aspect of things, of the celestial and cosmic aspect of things, of the forces that we don't see, but the forces that are and always were and always will be. So, with that being said, right, I want to bring up this analogy. It's called "A thief ain't robbing no empty house." Now I say that because as men and women start to develop themselves spiritually, you know, and I'm saying that because I'm going through this right now in my own life. As we begin to develop spiritually, you're gonna notice the bricks that life is throwing at you start to become heavier and heavier and heavier. And then it'll become so heavy to the point where you'll wonder and you'll ask God or whatever you believe in, you'll ask him, what have I done to deserve this? You know? It's honestly a paradox how the more you pursue righteousness, the more evil forces will punish you. Now let's go back to the analogy about the thief in the empty house. You're not gonna get attacked spiritually unless whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever phase you're in, whatever stage you're in your life, there's something greater next up. Because if there weren't, there wouldn't be any need for any attacks, for any efforts or resources to be wasted trying to deter you from whatever your purpose is. It's one of those things where, yeah, it might not be so good experiencing it, but you gotta take joy in it. Because that means whatever path you're on is a path of righteousness. Whatever you're pursuing is aligned with the Most High. It has to be. Otherwise, why would Satan expend his forces and his demons to come and fuck with you? See, think about the devil, the serpent, the enemy. He's a lot smarter than we are. And he knows a lot more than we do. And so if he, in his intellect, in his wisdom, if he were to come up with a conclusion or to, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but if he were to think in his mind, in his intellect, right, as a wise prince of this world, to go and send lust, temptations, or people, or, you know, experiences, maybe your job fired you, maybe your girlfriend broke up with you, maybe you got in a car accident, you know, he's not wasting his time chasing after you if you are not a threat to the kingdom, to his kingdom, not the kingdom of heaven. And I think I say that because I feel that way in my own life. You know, I'm trying to start a platform and build and mold myself into something and let God mold me into something. And ever since I really started to take that purpose seriously, it's just been bro, you know. Like, I'm not gonna speak on it, but you'll notice, like, it'll be clear, it'll be evident. Once you start to walk in righteousness, it'll be evident of how evil everything is around you. I just wanted to get that off my chest because I already know if I'm, you know, and I'm not feeling my best right now by any means. I'm sure some of you can conclude that. But if I, being knocked down to my lowest, I'm still a threat to Satan's kingdom, how much more good could I do if I were to allow myself to be myself? Not my ego, not my identity, but myself, who God made me to be. Just wanted to talk to y'all about that, man. I'm gone.